Hi everyone, welcome to Small Movers. So today we're going to be working on our fingers and our hands and our wrists. All you're going to need is a small rubber ball. Chances are you don't have one. You can also use a rolled up pair of socks or towel or something that you can squeeze. All right. So if you can grab a rolled up pair of socks or a soft rubber ball, if you happen to have one, that would be wonderful. So while you're getting your equipment, I want to just talk to you for a moment about small movers and fingers and any kind of exercises with fingers and hands. So it's not quite the same thing as no pain, no gain. You don't want it to hurt. If something's really hurting, you could actually do more damage than good. So all these exercises that we do them gently, do them as far or as much as you feel like you can without causing any pain or injury to your fingers. Anyway, that being said, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put our ball or our ball of socks to the side. We're going to warm up the fingers by doing our fist to fan. So fist to fan, all we're gonna do is we're gonna make fists with those hands, squeeze them, and then open them up to that fan. We're gonna do this 5 times. So that was 1, squeeze, open it up to that fan. So each time we're holding these 3 to 5 seconds, squeeze, open it up to the fan. 2 more times, squeeze, open to that fan. Good, last time, squeeze, open it up to that fan. And then just shake out those hands. Good. I can already feel my fingers working. We're not used to doing this so much with our fingers. Okay, the next one we're gonna do is called fist to stop or fist to stop sign. So we're gonna start out by making a fist. Make your palms face me. My palms are gonna face you. So we're starting with a fist. We're gonna slowly roll those fingers up straight up to the sky like you're telling someone to stop. Roll them back down, back into that fist. And again, we'll do this 5 times. Roll them all the way up to stop. Roll them all the way back down. Good, 3 more times. Roll them up to stop. Roll it back down. 2 more times. Roll it up. Roll it back down. Last time. Roll those fingers all the way up. Roll them back down. By the way, all of these exercises, if you want to take notes or if you can just remember, it's good to do them probably about 3 times a week. All right, let's continue. The next one we're gonna do is for our wrists. It's a wrist stretch. So if you are sitting at a table, which I hope you are, I forgot to mention that, I want you to lay your forearm, I'm gonna start with my right, but looking at me, it's my left, forearm on the table so that my wrist is right at the edge, okay? My hand is just hanging limp. So what I'm gonna do first is flip it over actually. My palm is to the sky, okay? So palm is to the sky, my wrist is right at the edge of the table so my hand can go up and down. I'm gonna make my fingers straight and I'm just gonna keep my forearm on the table and point my fingers all the way up to the sky, as high as I can get it. I feel a nice stretch in my wrist, you probably do too. Holding that for about 5 seconds. Now, bring that hand and those fingers, now we're gonna point them down. So pointing those fingers down, You feel another stretch in your wrist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to do this 5 times. So pointing those fingers up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pointing them down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more times. Pointing them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pointing them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. My wrist is getting tired. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point it down. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Whew. Shake that out. I can really feel that in my forearm. You probably can too. You can give yourself a little massage. Sometimes squeezing those muscles that you've used feels really good. Okay. One hand down. Next hand. So, forearm on the table. Letting your wrist hit the edge of the table. It can flap up and down. First thing we're gonna do is reach those fingers towards the sky. So bringing those fingers all the way up towards the sky. My forearm is sealed to the table. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna point them down towards the ground. I know you can't see it, but it looks like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't mind the phone ringing. And up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more times. Hope they leave a message. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. And up. Fingers towards the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Good. I'm going to give my forearm and my wrist just a little squeeze, little massage. Always feels good after working those muscles and stretching them. All right. Next one. Now we're going to use that ball of socks or your rubber ball, whatever you have that you can use for squeezing. If you don't have anything right now, this is an easy one to remember. You can do this a couple times a week. All we're going to do is take this rubber ball or whatever you have that you can squeeze, and that's exactly what it is. It's a squeezing exercise. So we're going to hold it for 5 seconds and we're going to do it 5 times. All right, so in one hand, doesn't matter which hand, let's go ahead and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. 2 more times. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. My hand's getting tired. Squeeze. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Just shake out that hand. Awesome. When you do these exercises, you can really tell that it's working something because, boy, my hand gets tired. Okay, other hand. All right, taking that rolled up pair of socks or your ball, ready? Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. 3 more times. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. 2 more times. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Last time. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Good. All right, toss those socks in the laundry or wherever you want to do with them. Putting my ball on the table. Okay, the next 5 exercises we're going to do are going to help increase your range of motion of your fingers and your hands, which is very important for our independence, right? So you think about how many times a day you're using those fingers. All right, the first thing we're going to do is called a tabletop. So I'm just going to take my hand or my arm, I'm going to set it on my table. I'm going to bring my fingers all straight towards the sky. And now I'm going to just start bending at my wrist, keeping my hand and my fingers straight. I'm creating that tabletop there. If you need to use your other hand to try to get it down, you can do that, okay? Let it come back up. We're going to do that 5 times. I'm trying to get a good view here. Ready? Roll it down to that tabletop. Back up. That was 2. Tabletop. Like I said, if you need to use this hand to get it down there, you can. That was 3. Just don't cause yourself any pain. Tabletop. That's 4. And 5. Good. Okay, just roll that wrist out a little bit. Give it some tender, loving care, maybe a little squeeze, a little massage. And let's go to the other hand. Elbow on the table, fingers towards the sky. Start bending at that wrist, keeping that hand and fingers straight. If you need to use your other hand to try to get it down there, you can, as long as you don't hurt yourself. Bring it back up. 4 more times. Tabletop. Back up. 3 more. That's 3. And 2. Last one. Good. Bring it back up and then just roll that wrist. All right. Number 2 out of our 5 range of motion exercises is called a knuckle bend. We can do both hands at the same time. So go ahead and put your elbow on the table. Both hands are going to be straight up like this. All I'm going to do is start bending those fingers at my knuckles, and I'm going to bring my fingertips to the top of my palm, just like that. Sometimes I call this a claw stretch, and bring them back up. Whatever name you can come up with that helps you remember what it is, that's a good one. It does kind of look like a claw. That's 2. And up 5 times. 3. And up. You're really going to feel this in your knuckles. 4. And up. 1 more time. 5. And up. Good. Shake out those fingers. Next one is just called a fist. Same thing, except this time we're going to roll our fingers down all the way into a fist. So we can do both hands at the same time. All right, so fingers start out facing the sky. Start rolling those knuckles down all the way into a fist. Then roll them back up. Good. So this is working a little bit of control too. Mind over those fingers. We have to control what they're doing. That's 2. 3 more times. Roll them down. That's 3. Roll them down. 4. The last one. 5. Bring them all the way back up to the sky. And shake out those fingers. 2 more. All right. Making O's. So this one we can do both hands if you want to. I'm going to do both hands just for time. But when you're in your apartment, if you can remember this exercise, you can do it 1 hand at a time. All we're going to do is bring up our hands, okay? It's exactly what it is. We're making O's. So we're going to make an O with our thumb and each of our fingers. So the first time, we're going to make an O with the thumb and the index finger. Release. Thumb middle. Release. Thumb ring. Release. Thumb pinky. Good. Let's do that again. Thumb index finger. Release. Thumb ring. Thumb ring. I mean middle. I'm getting so confused. Thumb and ring. Release. Thumb and pinky. Okay, these next 3 times, I want you to try to only move the finger that's reaching that thumb. Try to keep those other fingers straight up. It's very difficult. All right, thumb and middle. Look at those fingers. Try to only move that middle finger and thumb. Bring it back up. Thumb and ring. Good. This is just getting control of those fingers. Thumb and pinky. Okay, 2 more times. Ready? Thumb and index finger. Try to only move that index finger and the thumb, of course. Straighten it out. Thumb and middle finger. Huh, those fingers want to go along with it. And bring it back. Thumb and ring finger. That's a difficult one. And back. Thumb and pinky. Try to keep those other fingers in their positions. And bring it back. 1 more time. Whew, my hands are getting tired. If your hands are too tired and you're starting to ache or hurt, don't do it anymore. Just take a rest. If you're ready to go, we'll do it 1 more time. Okay, making O's. Thumb and index finger. Keeping the rest of those fingers straight. Back up. Thumb and middle. Back up. Thumb and ring. Back up. Thumb and pinky. And relax. Good. Okay, 1 more exercise. This is called table spread. All we're gonna do, we can do both hands at the same time. We take our fingers and we place them flat out on the table, but we're gonna place them like they're kind of glued together at first. So we start out with our fingers together. All you're gonna do is try to spread them, keeping them flat on the table. Spread them. Now bring them back together. 5 times. Spread as wide as you can get them. Bring them back together. 3 more times. Spread as wide as you can get them. Bring them back together. 2 more times. Spread. Excuse the phone. 1 more time. Spread. Keep those fingers on the table. Bring them back together. Nice job, everybody. Just roll out those wrists. Great, great job. Your hands are thanking you. Your fingers are thanking you. Give yourselves a little massage, right? So we just squeeze. You can grab the base of the fingers and kind of massage out each finger, just like that. That always feels good. Including your thumb. Don't forget about your thumb. Both hands, just from the base to the tip. Base to the tip. Feels good. All right, and then the other one is just squeezing the fingertips. Squeeze on the top and bottom, and a little squeeze on the sides. Top and bottom, squeeze on the side, top and bottom, squeeze. It just feels good. Top and bottom, squeeze, 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 and squeeze. Shaking them out is always good too. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great rest of your day and see you next time. Miss you and love you all.